Hello, Twitch! We're back with more tabletop RPGs. I fixed Trogdor again. I'm gonna start taking bets as to how long.
I vow not to mess him up this time.
Yeah,
First
somebody
time
will.
ever.
I did manage to get the beefy arm on the back, so it didn't look like a massive fart coming out the back, which apparently it did last week. So
he's been hitting the gym. He's been hitting the gym. Although he is still skipping leg day. He is skipping leg day.
Is. Anyways, so got my DM screen back, but we'll see how long it lasts because I'm sure somebody's gonna write on it at some point.
I'll give it 27 minutes.
27 minutes. All right, I'm gonna give it 16
Lander
minutes.
just set a timer, and if it's close, Lander's gonna grab one of the markers and start drawing on it.
Just like,
I stacked the deck.
Oh no!
Wait. So Mara's at 27, Lander's at 16. What are you at, Barford?
I'm at 27.
For what?
Oh, you're at 27.
No, I'm at
You're
16.
at 16. How long until this gets messed up?
I give it 5.
5 minutes.
Minutes or seconds?
don't.
Minutes.
Perhaps marker.
What about you?
Do we
Right?
need like a
also
separate
stacked the
sheet
deck.
for this?
99?
That's what I rolled.
I'm gonna prices right Lander and say 28 minutes.
Nice.
Oh, I hate you.
All right, well, we'll see how long the DM screen lasts. All right, so last week we went into that dungeony thing. Barford shot some people in the back. Good move.
Only because I didn't understand about finesse.
Only Harriet.
And it was only Harry, and it's only the NPC. It's not like she's
Only
mad
the
at me.
NPC.
Wasn't some people.
We're missing our wizard this week, so we're just gonna say what she like ran off and got scared, or did we have a backstory for that?
Excuse you, I don't matter.
You weren't here to hear that. You were busy somewhere else. You don't know what I said. That's metagaming. It's unallowed.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear our DM's pretty against that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Tell the DM not to metagame again. Try it.
He wasn't
Okay.
telling the DM, he was telling Harriet.
I was telling Harriet at the
If
DM.
you think he was talking to the DM, you're metagaming.
Are you implying that Harriet is in some way related to the DM? That sounds like metagaming to me.
You know, this cave is looking mighty unstable. Some rocks might fall.
Well, I was suggesting that we get out.
All right.
No. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So, we had a brief
After
pause in the
last fight,
action.
you had a brief pause while you discussed a further course of action. While all of you were discussing your course of action, your mage, Jade, either unbeknownst to you or unnoticed, or if you noticed her, you didn't really pay much mind, walked deeper into the dungeon,
Oh
down
shit!
the slope and around the corner.
Well,
And that's
not
where we
liking
begin.
that one.
And so
Yeah,
you
that's not
all
good.
you all look around and you notice Jade is gone.
All right. Can we still hear like weird noises coming from the hallway? So I thought, wasn't there weird noises or something? I don't know.
There's
we murdered
there's a pretty
Oh, right, the
awful
zombies came up. Okay.
There's a pretty
And I
awful
was
smell.
suggesting that we should go out and wait for them to come out to us, but if Jade has wandered off down the corridor, maybe we should go up.
All right. Okay. We should. Yes, we should go and
destroyed.
find her.
So
Right. Who's taking the lead?
Since I have the highest, since I'm relatively stealthy, I can take point.
All right.
And that way I don't shoot anybody else, because everyone will be behind me.
Yeah.
you know, I
That's
think
Jade.
that's a
Let's see.
great
Oh,
idea.
behind
Yeah.
you.
Let's
Shut
put
up,
you in
Harriet.
front.
Harriet, you have something on your face.
Ow.
Sorry, I'm just
It
checking
should be
that the
pretty hilarious
stream
if
is
the markers
actually
did work on
streaming.
faces, like they do on whiteboards and stuff.
Get some sweet
It only
chats.
work if you're AFK for a little while.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Right.
based on
Something
that,
on someone's face while they're asleep.
right now we're all standing right at the T right there, right where the
Okay.
right at the
All
cross
right.
point.
Right at the menu button of the
Right
Vive
here.
controller there.
Okay.
I was thinking it was a Vive controller too.
I'm going to follow behind Barford. in case our
Alright,
mage
so you
needs
guys
some
are gonna
healing
go
when
around the
we.
corner here.
Just stay behind me. I don't want to shoot you with
You're
an
gonna
arrow.
go around the corner here.
Yes.
So you notice
Our-
it continues sloping down like this.
Uh
Like
oh, I
what?
can't see you drawing.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Really?
can see the left wall, but not the right wall.
Is it writing for some
Um,
reason on the back or something?
Yeah, I can't see
Yeah,
that
that's not
at all.
working.
No, it's
Okay,
not.
let's just grab another one because we don't have so much that it'll take super long to redo.
I wonder if it's because the maker pen froze it. I wonder if you can't draw on it while it's frozen.
No,
No,
because it
it's
was
drawing for
frozen
me.
last week. I think it's a bug with
Yeah,
the
it's happened a couple times.
Okay.
Who guessed 5 minutes?
Did you just
There's only
draw
one
on
minute.
I did.
It's
Trogdor?
still fine. We can't
I did. I
see
picked
that.
up the marker and it did that. See, it like warped over there.
That did
Looks
nothing.
fine to me.
Okay.
There's
Oh,
no
okay.
problem.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No. Nothing's wrong.
Nothing's
wrong.
wrong. Sure, nothing.
Nope. Nothing.
Okay, wait.
Yeah,
Which
nothing.
side is the side you write on this?
Actually,
Give me the
I
big
have
marker.
doubt.
Yeah,
The side that faces
let's get
you.
the eraser.
Give me the big marker. Or the
Oh, the
eraser.
marker.
Not the marker. The eraser.
Okay, so yeah, that side.
actually,
Okay, so just a sec.
try to erase like one of the lines underneath Trogdor because I don't think it's gonna erase because I can't erase anything on my board.
Ah.
I also
Okay,
can't
is
no, I
is
can't
this
put that
high
as-
enough up
that is
for
not
you?
Well, that's erasing
Pigeons?
for me. Yeah,
Not
that's
for me.
fine.
Okay,
Mama
gonna-
Monkey has rigged the game.
totally.
The eraser's not working no more on the board.
Oh dear.
Oh, it doesn't work.
worked
in-
on that
No,
one.
no,
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 look,
it
looks
did.
fine to
The board
me.
looks yellow to me now.
Okay.
Not that board. That
That's good.
board's fine. I'm talking about Trogdor.
Oh.
Oh yeah, well it's probably.
And I
restored
can't
again.
write
It's
on-
9 minutes, so I've got
I
to
can't write on the my clipboard either.
See? No problem.
Oh, well, let's try
Yeah, there's no
unfreezing it
problem.
and
Okay,
see
perfect.
But this protects Trogdor. Now Trogdor is safe.
Yes.
Because we can't destroy Trogdor.
Okay,
We're gonna need
here.
a new one right
See
there.
if you can
too.
unfreeze it and write on it.
Ah,
Yeah, mine's not writing either.
see here, so we're
Really?
cool.
That's fine. I've never
Edit.
had to actually write anything on my board. So.
I actually
I
got
haven't
hurt
either,
last
but-
time, so.
And froze it and then refroze
Okay.
it, and now it's sliding around. So let's see. Can I write on it now?
Just don't
I read that
accidentally
one. Did it
unfreeze
work?
the coffee table, because oh my god.
I'm the only one that sees you writing on your shit. Like you look like a kindergartner scribbling on your.
Yeah, it's not working on mine either. New clipboards?
You need new.
That doesn't
new
really matter.
everything.
I don't think I need. I'm gonna need one, but
Okay, well, I will, because I'm at 7 hit points, so I'm gonna grab myself a new clipboard. Whoa.
Yeah, got
I
me
mean,
one
that's all
too.
the shaders.
Okay.
On my computer anyway.
I'm just gonna recycle these ones.
Oh, no! Oh, shoot. Mine had stuff
What?
written down.
Well, I didn't.
Restore the room.
I
Just-
didn't.
Okay.
I didn't get rid of yours
14,
yet.
11, 7. Okay, yeah, you can recycle mine now.
Okay,
I'm
yeah, I
gonna
can't
wait.
write on mine. I wrote on the turn order board though. That worked. Or was that a new one as well?
Yeah, I see test.
I see test.
HP 11.
I
Okay,
mean-
thanks.
I don't see anything on the board. I don't know.
I
don't
don't
know
see
what
test.
happened.
Oh, that's fun the way it just
7 hit.
bounces down into the table.
Ah!
as you
Yeah.
draw it.
Well, if I hold it with my Vive controller, then I can't quite.
It's even worse. Yeah.
Yeah, but now it works. Can you unfreeze mine, my monkey, so we can recycle it? This one.
There you go.
Oh, thank you. And I'll set up the other one in a sec so you can freeze it here. Oops.
Ah!
You can freeze that when you get a moment.
Okay. Yay! Fun with custom rooms.
Don't draw on the eraser.
Don't wing that eraser
Three things
around. You're
allowed.
gonna erase my new sheet.
Hey, good news is you're recording this, right? So you can just give the video to AG and
Yeah.
be like, "Hey,
Here, bug reports.
no.
look at
me
this.
working
Right.
on a
Here,
Friday
give me
night.
give me the eraser, drummer.
yeah."
Oh, great.
Maybe
The
erase some of it.
clipboards are also wrong color.
Clipboards are also the wrong color. Yeah.
Are they?
Uh,
Okay. Anyways,
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
an off-white.
I am not working on Friday night. We are D&Ding. Let's D&D.
Tabletop RPG.
Tabletop RPG, right? RPG. Right.
Careful. Well, you're not working. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm not working.
But it's alright, we're drawing and delving.
Clearly. Clearly drawing and delving. Okay.
All right.
Speaking of drawing,
So, yeah,
let's
speaking
see
of
that
drawing.
map.
I
Wow.
went up the right
No
side
one
of the
told
map
me
to
that
show
was like completely not straight at all. Oh, wow.
That's
All
fine.
right. So you went in that way, and there was this thing around like that, and a little ledge right there, and this went around like that, and you guys were right here,
Yeah.
and this continues on. There's an opening into here. It continues on like that. And then it goes like that.
Oh.
Well, as far as you can see, there's.
But it can't go that
Tiny
far down there. But I
erasers.
have a feeling it goes each direction. I think there's a little tunnel down
It
there.
just has an
But I think it dead ends on one
intuition
side.
about this.
I have a intuition that it dead ends if we go left and continues on if we go right.
All right, there you go.
Now,
So as you turn the corner, you come, you come to like this area, and you notice there's an opening to the left, and there's an opening to the right and left up ahead. And right about
Whoa.
here, it levels out. So it slopes
I
down
totally
until
lost
this
tracking.
point. Levels out until that point right here. And then, or it slopes down until that point and then levels out.
all right, so. All right, well, I continue up until that corner. To
Up
the.
here?
First one.
No. First corner.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And I peek around the corner to see if I see anything in there.
Roll
Can
perception.
I give him guidance? Guidance? So this is the cantrip that I have that lets him roll an additional 1d4 on his checks.
Yep.
Okay, and I say, look carefully, Barford.
I'm gonna take 10 plus the D4.
Okay.
So +2 plus your perception +2. So +4, so 14.
You look around the corner and you see a skeleton, like half of a skeleton, in pieces on the floor. Right
Gee, I wonder where that
at
came
about
from.
this point right here.
Yeah, I know how that happened.
And the rest of it is you see a bow and a quiver full of arrows amongst the skeletons'
Ooh.
Ooh.
belongings.
Other than that, and there's no other doors or anything like that. It's just an open room, right?
It's just an open room with the ledge above there open to it, and the skeleton you pushed off shattered into pieces.
How
It's-
close
Sure, like-
is that quiver?
It's not a large room. It's maybe 15 feet away.
Hey guys, they dropped the quiver of arrows.
Go get
Cover
it.
me. I'm gonna go grab it because I'm running.
Okay. So I'm gonna move
So-
up a little bit to sort of be at the end of the hallway, like just like where it comes in there, just so I'm like sort of
Okay.
like
And I
just like,
ready my
like
short
5
sword.
feet away.
Just so I'm not completely unprotected as I walk in to grab the quiver.
Okay. As you walk in, Cthulhu appears, and he
What?
says,
Son of a bitch.
"Those are my arrows." No, I'm just kidding. You grab the arrows and without event.
Cool.
This is gonna be
Then
a
I head
short
back.
campaign.
Cthulhu appears. Fuck. Lose 12 insanity. Lose 12 sanity. No, then I head back out and continue on to the next
But
corridor.
luckily for you guys, Old Man Henderson runs into the cave.
Oh, Canada. No, all right, then, so I
Okay.
grab the arrows. How many arrows are in the quiver? 20? The usual amount? I don't think it ever had a chance to fire on us.
You will roll a d20, and we'll see. Actually, I'll roll a d20. I'm the DM. Hang on.
I rolled a 20.
19, motherfucker.
Okay, so 19 plus I'm down to 15, so I've got now doing math in my head, I've got 34 arrows.
Good.
Alright. Okay.
Is
Is anything coming from the hallway in front of us? Not yet.
you just smell an ungodly stench coming from
Thank God there's
that
no smell-o-vision
direction.
in VR yet. Alright, should we, Barford, are you gonna lead the way?
Yeah, I'm gonna head up to the corridor and see if there's anything, and just kind of glance on either side of the corridor before I head in there, just to see what I see.
Okay, so you're coming up to here.
Yeah, and just glancing down both ways to see.
All right. Roll perception.
Once again, take 10 plus. So just roll. So 12.
You see some. It's really dark. Wait, do you have dark vision? What?
Yes, I do. I do have dark
Okay.
vision.
You see over here. Can't quite make out the walls of the room, but you see over here some figures kind of hunched over. And over here you see some other figures also kind of hunched over. Two groups of figures.
Oh, goody. All right, guys. There's something. I can't make out what. Both directions in this corridor.
How
That's all
how bright is
ones
it
on the
where we
right-
are right now? Cause I'm like human and
pitch black.
It's
from what I
basically
heard.
pitch black.
okay.
I'm relying on dark vision, so.
Yeah.
The ones over
What are we
here,
doing? Cause I can't
the ones
remember.
over here.
One of
appear
you
to
guys was
be
carrying like
facing-
little.
Like I had a
light in
little
your hand.
flame. Is that one of my cantrips?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You,
check.
you had that going.
Oh, produce flame. Okay. So I guess I'm well, I'm not gonna do anything yet. But if I need some light, I'm gonna produce flame. But not yet.
Okay.
So
I just like
So
got my
having looked-
hand on Barford's shoulder. Following along.
The figures over here appear to be facing each other. You can see
Okay.
this because you can like see like it's dim light. The figures over here appear to be facing away from each other. But they're both in fairly tight groups.
interesting. So
Well,
what do you guys think?
okay,
One
I
group
can-
is.
I can create like distracting noises or images and stuff with one of my cantrips.
Just to see what they do?
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna
Oh,
move
Yeah, that's-
further back in the
to
group
distract
and let
one
Yvette to the front. And while she's doing that, I'm gonna
Okay.
adjust my chair so I don't lose tracking again, because that was very bad.
Alright.
Well, you have a chair in the cave?
Yeah, she brought a chair with her.
I don't remember that.
Metagaming, sorry. This is part of
No, I'm just kidding.
It's a really comfy chair. I gotta recommend this whole like lazy boy in D&D.
It doesn't look like
Tabletop
it
on-
moved to me. I mean,
Tabletop.
it's still in the same
Tabletop, oh my
spot.
god.
The chair you're sitting in is still in the same spot, by the way.
I know. But now I'm further forward in it.
Well, no, I mean, it literally didn't move.
Anyways.
Alright.
So having moved up to the front to let Barford know about my potential trickery, I'm also
Yeah.
gonna
Oh, that is weird.
have a look. See if I can
Okay.
see anything other
Okay.
than what he saw out there. That wasn't a roll, that was a... That's
Yeah,
a
that was
roll.
a terrible roll.
Okay.
What are you?
-1.
Race-wise?
I'm a half elf as well.
Okay.
Like Barford, dark vision.
You see the same thing that I just described to him.
Okay, so, Barford, you know more about these things than I do. I could create a distracting noise or shadow spot or something. If you want me to. You've got a plan?
I definitely don't have a plan yet. But
Well,
If we're trying to,
I reckon
if
we
we're
probably
trying to find out
shouldn't
what's
go
what,
out into the corridor. If we want, we could try and
No.
lure them back towards us.
I
back
definitely
into
think
this main bit of
seeing if
corridor.
we can get a reaction out of them back towards us is better. Less length we have to sprint to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Harriet,
But,
do you have a
Harriet might know.
suggestion?
Oh, I'm still Harriet, aren't I?
Oh, I thought you
Yes,
were like,
Harriet, you
I
are
thought you
still
were like
Harriet.
clearing your voice to like, you know, interject
Get
yourself
attention,
into
yeah.
the.
Oh, hey, Harriet, I forgot you're here. Hey, can I have that arrow back?
Oh.
Arrow back.
And she
That
picks up
arrow
the
back.
arrow and snaps it over her knee.
Guess that's a no.
I guess not.
And then she throws both pieces at you. Says, "There you go, motherfucker."
Can't use it like this.
Oh.
I was sorry for shooting her. I was just trying to regain some of my arrows. I mean, we're fighting things here, but okay.
Okay.
You know, I was fighting things. You're fighting our party, apparently.
Only because no one told me I could use my dex with my sword.
Okay,
I know
Umara
that.
is backing up a little bit to the back of the group, and I'm gonna produce flame on my hand so I can actually see what the heck is going on. So that lets me see, I think, like 15 feet.
As far as what to do, I've never dealt with the undead. I just don't know. I'm good in a fight. I'm not afraid of them, but tactically, I mean, goblins and orcs, I know. Undead, no idea.
All right.
All right, so
Barfair, just
knowledge
shoot
check.
one of them.
Well, hold on. Intelligence check. Is there anything special that I know since I know a favorite enemy undead? Is there anything special I know about them that would help in this scenario in terms of doing
Do
a
we even know that
distraction?
these
Or
enemies
would they
themselves
actually,
are undead?
if it is indeed undead, would they be affected by by light or sound or anything like that? Would they investigate?
I mean, they do respond. They are aware of light and sound. But it depends on what their orders are from their master. They obey them
Okay.
explicitly. So if they're
Well,
if they're told to guard an area, they're not going to leave that area. But if there's a sound within the area they're told to guard, they're going to check it out. That kind of thing.
well, let's see if we can get them distracted away from where they're at towards us.
Do we know
we're
if
gonna-
they have dark vision? Because I mean,
Yeah,
if it's so dark that we can only just see and Umara couldn't.
Do
As
undead
an
have
undead
dark
expert,
vision?
Barfair, do you know if they can see in the dark?
I don't know. Do I know if they can see in the dark there, Mr.
Hold
DM?
on. They do have dark vision.
I kind of figured they probably would. So yes, they'll be able to see us. They'll be able to see just fine through there. But if we do a distraction, here's the deal: they may be guarding something up there. If we go into the corridor, if they're not, they'll both come at us, and we'll be flanked. If we can get them to at least come to us, we have the advantage of them funneling through one
We
area.
could funnel them, yeah.
Yeah, so I'd say let's see if we can get them to come to us before we go in there, because if they can come to us, we may not have... If they don't come to us, we can possibly deal with them one at a time. If they do come to us, I'd rather do it with them both in front of us rather than one behind us and one in front of us.
Yeah.
Is everyone cool with that?
Okay.
Might
Just
it be
shoot 'em.
advantageous
Let's
to
get
try and
this
lure
on.
them into this sort of large room if we could get the high ground by going back around to the other side of the cave? Or at least have some of us do that.
Ooh.
That makes sense.
Lure
yeah.
them out and fire
Like,
down
lure-
from above.
lure them into that.
I've got a
Watch out
short
for the
bow,
hole in the floor.
and I believe,
Remember,
yeah, of
yeah.
course.
so
Okay.
does...
Yeah, sure.
I only have a sling, which is not great. I'd rather fight with my quarterstaff, so maybe I'll stay down at the bottom, and you guys can shoot from above. How high was that
So do
ledge,
we-
Barford?
I didn't look down. I don't know. Actually, I did look down because I saw the skeleton fall.
20 feet.
20 feet.
Okay, so
20
high
feet.
enough up that you can shoot above me and not shoot me in the back.
I'm not going up there to
Again,
shoot. I'm
it's-
staying down here. I've got my
Okay.
sword.
Yeah, good luck with that. He finds a
Well-
way. Life finds a. I mean, Barfair finds a way.
Barfair is staying down here with a short sword.
Okay, So Umara's gonna back
Wise
up and
decision.
situate herself in that the room at the bottom of the cliff. Lander, you're going around?
Lander, yeah, well, there's bickering going on between Barford and Harriet. Lander's gonna slip away and not deal with that to go up on top of the cliff, being careful not to fall into the hole previously discovered.
I've told Harriet I'm
All right.
sorry. I don't know how many times.
All right, so who's up here?
Lander.
Lander's going up there.
Just Lander?
I've not
Okay.
yet decided where I'm going. I might also be going up there.
But you're gonna cast
What
a
do you reckon,
cantrip,
Buffett?
aren't you?
Well, that's true. Yeah.
You're gonna need to
Although
be down
Mara's
here to
Lander's
cast.
up
shooting
there.
them, but
Umara
I
is
Yeah, down at the bottom of that.
right
yeah,
here.
yeah, kind of there. Is that all a room there?
This is a room.
yeah,
Okay.
it's like a big circle room.
Okay,
It's a cave.
I would
it's basically
recommend
a cave,
to-
you know, it's very.
okay.
I would recommend that Harriet head in there as well.
Harriet's like, yeah, it's a good idea. I'll stay right here at the choke point.
So I'll step back to just in between the two corridors.
So right here
So if,
or here.
no,
Here?
between
Just under the
Yeah,
top
right there.
dot.
yeah, right there, right where
Okay.
you had your the marker. I'm gonna stand right there. So if they start coming, I can immediately take a couple steps back. If not, I can go forward to try shooting them.
And
It
the
doesn't
vat is right here. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So continue.
All right, Yvette,
so-
your time to shine.
The range of my cantrip is 10 feet, so I want to aim it for like the middle of the intersection there. I want to be back, 10 feet back from the intersection, so that
Okay.
I'm at maximum range for it. And then I will cast like a shower of sparks with my prestidigitation in the middle of that intersection,
Okay.
and maybe that will attract the attention of some of the enemies. And then I'll
Alright.
move back past where Harriet is, like in the main corridor.
Right after you
So
cast
where the
it.
bottom
Okay,
dot is,
so
essentially, yeah.
right. So you're gonna move like right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
If Harriet's moving that far back, I'm moving that far back as well. I don't, or not Harriet. Yvette. I don't want to be.
You're moving
Like, when
back
they-
with her.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back.
Are you
wherever
moving back
Yvette-
over here?
I'll
or
move back
in
over
here?
to where I'll move in there with Harriet then. If Yvette's gonna be that far back, I
Okay.
thought Yvette was gonna have to be up at the choke point. So if Yvette's moving that far back, I'll go ahead and move into the room.
Well, I mean, she's casting the spell and then running after. So
Yeah, so no, that's fine.
I
So
don't know
we'll
that
cast the spell
Harriet
and
is
then
gonna stay
wait.
there with Barford right behind her.
I'm
I
using my
wouldn't.
short sword. I'm not
Still
using the bow
pointy.
and arrow.
it's still pointy. Yeah.
I really hope I
Alright.
don't stick Harriet with a
Alright,
pointy, and I'm
so-
gonna feel so bad.
Sparkler goes off. A sparkler as we know it. In the hallway. You hear some rattling and some surprise voices
Skeleton rattles, zombie moans.
and one guy goes yeah. You hear a
Whoa!
voice that says, "What?
Everything just went black for a minute there. That was weird.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it's a weird Steam VR thing.
Oh, yay,
No,
CBR.
that's
Okay.
not what the voice
hold your head
says.
too.
That's
Sorry,
not what the
sorry.
voice says. You hear a voice yell,
They're here! Finish the ritual!
Oh, gee.
You two, go after them! You three, finish the ritual!
So guys, I don't want to alarm anyone, but I
Skeleton
think there's a
children.
ritual going on.
"What?"
I don't want to alarm anyone, but I think there's a ritual going on.
All right, and you hear a bunch of running of feet, and you see 3 cloaked figures run past here over to this way.
ugh.
Followed
The
by
ritual's probably to the right.
2 skeletons come around the corner. And they run up here, and they both
Coming at me.
come at you.
Right, does Harriet get an
So-
attack of opportunity as they come past her?
She's not that close.
Oh.
She's back in the room 5 feet, and they're in the middle of the hallway, so they're like 8 to 10 feet away. They're close, but she's not close enough for an attack of opportunity. All right, because she was expecting. I was totally expecting you to run behind us where everyone else was, not up the hallway.
Yeah, I prefer not to be in a room with no exits and enemies in front of me, thank you. Just personal preference here.
That's fair. That's fair. And you don't have him in front of, behind you.
That's true.
I said I was
There's a
sorry.
solid wall between us. Alright, so
Alright.
they've come all the way to me for melee range, have they?
Yes.
Okay.
Everyone roll
initiative, I
for
guess.
initiative.
Okay.
15.
Uh,
17.
21.
Ah.
9.
All right, let me
Okay.
get over here with the marker because I need
Did
to write
you
all this
say
down.
15, Yvette?
Yes. I got plus
And
2.
9, Carthage?
Yes.
And so,
I had
what do I do with my dice?
21.
I don't have my dice here. I'll use this one.
Lander had. You said you had 9, Lander.
Correct.
All right. Umara.
17.
Harriet.
Harriet's
I was
checking how
awesome.
motivated she is today.
Harriet was rolling for the skeletons.
Okay.
17 for Harriet. Skellington 1 is
Okay.
3, number 2 is 11.
Okay, so first up is me. Prepared. Should put this actually in order, but I'm gonna follow it. Okay.
Can anybody
so
actually see that?
I-
I can't see that at all.
Do what?
I can
I
see it.
can't.
Is it
Okay.
because
I can.
Okay, as
Yeah,
long
I-
as you
I-
can and other people can, just tell me when it's my turn.
Why?
Yeah,
you
that's
can't
fine.
too
You're
far
right
away or
after-
can't read
you're
it?
right
I
after
can't see it
Lander.
at all. There's nothing on it for me.
You're right. You go
Oh.
after Lander.
I thought Lander got like 9.
No.
No,
I
you're
didn't
right.
take a 9.
You failed on that, Trevor.
No, I didn't.
you need to put them
Aki's
in order?
such-
It's not in order.
Yeah.
It's not. I just said it's not in
Aki's
order.
so much
It
better than
needs to
that.
be.
I mean, I may as well go off my
So it's
paper if it's not going to be like that.
B-U-H-S-L-S.
B.
I'll be right back while he does that.
H. L.
S-L-S.
S.
S-L-S.
Your face looks
SLS.
funny, Pigeons.
Oh, and there's me as well. I forgot me. Sorry.
Looks
Yeah,
like he's
we're-
getting burninated.
You're after.
B-U-H-Y.
Totally burninated.
Wait,
SLS.
take a picture of that. Hang on. Oh, I need a better angle.
Move this over now and make it look a little bit better. Barfared, Umara, Harriet,
Oh, hey, we can do the tripod thing.
Yvette,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
Might
can
as well
get
make
like
use
an
of that
actual
feature.
like
Lander.
get a decent shot of our group.
Okay, I think that was S2 first.
Can't get
and
in
then
the
S1
chair.
at the bottom.
There we go.
So we know who's who.
Might as well use that
It
feature.
was.
We've been
It
asking
was.
for
S2
like
had
a
the higher
year.
one.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, are you gonna sit back down or are you just gonna be there? Okay. Yay! There, does everyone look slightly happier than the last time we took a picture? Yay,
We were
we
all
do!
frowning.
Super
Jared, I'm
frowny
gonna
that
do that.
first week.
Yes, you were. You were in the screen. Being eliminated.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys stood through it.
Fish is just
Okay.
being
That was
burninated.
why we were taking a photo.
All right.
Here,
So
check it out.
yeah. Okay. You got. All right. Perfect. Thanks,
I
Sherman.
checked it.
Oh my gosh, that's so weird. Oh, I love it. Okay. I'm gonna put it right there. All right, Barford.
All right, so they came running up. Where'd my bullshit? I just haven't. There.
Please don't shoot me.
I'm going to shoot Yvette. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No.
No. Okay, which skeleton is closest?
It's about time you shoot someone else.
I'm sorry. I didn't know my sword
Yeah,
worked.
which skeleton is which?
Just as sorry as I am. No, wait. I'm
Actually-
pretty sure I'm more sorry than you. Oh, it still hurts.
I-
Oh.
Not as painful as listening to you whine constantly.
What do I have here for spells?
All right, I pull my short sword.
I understand atop the cliff
Whichever
and
one I'm
taps his
closest
foot.
to is the one I attack.
Which one is that?
That's gonna be
That
one on the
Yeah.
on the left.
All right,
Is
I
it
attack
Harriet's
S1 with
closer?
my short sword.
Yeah. So you attack Harriet. She's closer.
Whichever one's closest.
Hang on, I got something for this.
The closest enemy, not closest player or non-player, as it were. All right.
You know,
going
I'm
to
not
atta-
sure you know the difference.
There's a skeleton about to attack Yvette. Do you mind trying to think here?
At least it's not attacking its friend.
6 plus 6, so I got a 12.
What did you attack with?
My short sword.
Short sword.
I don't think it's gonna hit.
You run up at it and you're like, "Rah!" You're looking all badass, and you just miss it and swing and chip some rocks off the far wall of the cave over here.
That what I
Alright.
expected with the short sword.
Umara.
I'm just gonna delay actually, if that's okay. Because
fine.
I'm like right at the back of the group, so I'll just sort of wait and see if anything gets through.
Okay. Harriet runs up to Skellington 1 and takes a swing. And since I have my dice with
Let's
me,
see if
they're
she can
like
actually hit something for once.
8 feet over there.
Can she hit it and not get covered in zombie juices? That'd be impressive.
Yeah, you're one to talk.
Well, I mean, he
I'm
did
still
hit
covered in
something.
zombie juice. That's not funny.
Oh no, I cleaned her.
You know what?
After she was
She
healed up.
spends her entire turn going like this at you and you, back and forth. All right, Yvette's
oops.
turn.
Okay. So they're both in melee range with me, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yep.
looks like. Are you,
Well, maybe I should. It doesn't work on them, does it? Nope, doesn't work on them. Alright. Well, I guess I better try and stab them with my rapier. I'm in melee.
Which one?
I may as well go for number 2, since everyone else has been failing to hit
Okay.
number 1.
Okay.
To be fair, Umara
That's,
didn't even, or not, Harriet didn't even try. She was just too busy staring at me.
True.
Yeah, well, that's because you two distracted her, and she turned around. and
Yeah,
She's
talking
like,
shit about her in the middle of combat.
I mean,
She was
around
talking
is
shit about me.
A round is all of 6 seconds, so she wasted like 4 seconds, like looking at both of you, like, really, we're doing this right now, and then
You started it
that was
during my
you
turn.
started it by You started by shooting me in the back.
Accidentally. I didn't do it intentionally.
Oh, that makes this wound feel so much
Umara
better.
yells,
Ow.
Barford, focus!
I am focused. I'm waiting on my turn. I wish you would have done something during hers.
Hey, that's metagaming.
Alright, so my attack bonus is +4.
A little bit, but it still
Roll.
is. You don't know
6
what a
plus 4.
turn is. You guys aren't taking turns.
I
That's
know.
6
plus 4?
10. Yeah.
No, you stab him with the rapier and it goes right through the rib cage and hits nothing.
Oh,
And he's like, he kind of cackles.
There's a serious angry
His jaw.
duding going on now. Duding intensifies.
You start hearing some serious chanting coming from deeper in.
Skeleton 2's turn.
Yeah, there's some weird chanting going on, and there's some weird lights that start appearing from the
Ugh,
right side
creepy.
down there.
alright.
Skeleton 2 turn.
2. The one I just tickled.
Oh right,
He tickled
okay.
its funny bone.
He attacks Yvette.
Ooh.
Not gonna be good. No.
Mm.
With his short sword.
Problematic.
What's your AC?
AC 13.
Oh, well, I don't even look at his bonus. Then. You take 3 damage.
Now, do you need something to write on?
I guess so. I could write on my character sheet.
Ah!
Lander, it's your turn.
Perfect.
Nice,
Lander
I
pulls
love
out
it.
his short
Whoa,
bow
what am I doing up here?
I love it.
Oh,
and
perfect.
aims downward upon
Oh,
skeleton
good.
1.
Okay.
Now, unfortunately, I need to come down there.
Shoot your foot.
It was really dramatic, though.
Thank you. Where's the D20?
I don't know if this is a rule or not, but so I might revise this as I actually figure it out, but I'm gonna give you advantage because you have high ground.
Oh, I have a thing for
And-
that. Hang on, I'm
And
not
the
rolling this, I'm
skeletons,
dropping this.
Oh,
So
are
I
you
can...
gonna sneak attack?
the skeleton. Unbeknownst to
that's a
you, the
thing.
skeleton's
Sneak
name in
attack?
real life before he died and became a skeleton was his name was Anakin. So the high
Oh,
ground definitely
God.
has advantage against.
Alright, one sec. I'm dropping this, not rolling it, so I can check my character sheet here.
The other one's name is Jamie Heineman, though, and it knows for a fact that the high ground doesn't work.
Yeah, I have sneak attack, if that's an appropriate time to use it. It's 1d6 damage if advantage on attack roll.
If advantage on an attack roll. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, I kind of walked into that
So
one,
let's-
didn't I? Yep.
So yeah, you get to roll them both for
take
advantage,
the
and
higher
take the
number.
higher one. Nice.
Hold on. The second one will hit. So you hit.
Yep.
That
Okay.
was skeleton one,
Damage
right?
plus your extra.
Or
Let
was
me
it-
mark down
yeah,
the...
yeah,
That
it
was
one.
skeleton
Yeah,
1, yep. And that damage is, oh gosh, I'm so bad. 1d6 plus 4. And then
Plus,
is it
yeah.
then another d6 for
Yeah.
the...
Right.
For the sneak
Okay, that's how
attack.
that works.
That's
Okay,
2d6
so,
plus 4.
Oh, that didn't actually land.
Cox, just try it again.
alright, I'm just gonna give it another
Here,
go
I'm
here.
gonna like try and move stuff.
All right.
out of the
So
way.
So plus
That's
4 is
5.
5, and then
And then the second
uh,
one.
Nice.
5.
That's a 5.
Uh,
Yeah.
10.
Whoa.
it's a 10,
Oh,
yeah.
dang it. Got him? Okay.
It went under the table.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. So you shoot him, and like somehow an arrow like goes at a perfect angle, and like half his ribs get just fall off as the arrow slices through him, and he stumbles and tries to catch himself, and it's a
Oh,
brittle
what the heck?
skeleton. So like one of his arms breaks, his left arm breaks off as he falls down, but he recovers and stands up, and he's in. You know, he's lost most of his bones, but he's still alive.
Right.
Very
Did one of his
nice.
arms fall off, you said? Was it his attacking arm or his other arm?
His left arm, his right arm has his rapier, or his short sword, rather. You have the rapier.
All right, skeleton 1.
Now it's his turn.
Skeleton 1 attacks the vet.
What a surprise.
And misses.
Ah, there we go.
Having lost most of his
Slices
bones, I
there.
imagine.
Like as skeleton 2, or as skeleton 1 goes to slice you, Lander hits him with the arrow and like knocks so many bones off. He falls and slices the air and lands in his left arm, like shatters as he falls down. Like all in one. It was all in one action.
All right, I take a swipe at skeleton 2.
no. I delayed my action, so I still
That's
get
true.
to
Oh,
go.
that's right.
True.
And
can rush in
since I'm at the back, I'm not gonna try and push my way through everybody with the swords. But I do have this little ball of flame on my hand.
I mean, this guy. Okay.
So I'm gonna throw the
So
ball
you go through that,
like
Harriet?
over top, arc it over.
Okay.
And it does. It's a ranged spell attack. On a hit, target takes 1d8 fire damage. So,
Is that your produced flame?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Oh,
Ooh.
so
That's
that's 26 against armor class.
That'll hit and double
was
your
expecting it.
damage.
Okay.
So
Which one are you hitting?
So before you roll, most like my DM in real life, either decides, I forget which it is, but he says either roll twice or roll and then double the damage. I'm gonna try something new and let you as a player decide before you roll if you want to roll 2 dice or double the,
I always
'cause I
roll
like that
more
decision.
dice.
Do you? Okay,
Yeah.
so go ahead and roll twice.
All right, so 14 damage.
Which one were you attacking?
The one closest to me.
Skeleton
This
1.
one.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
he
I'm
goes
in
up.
big trouble.
He goes up in a like he becomes a charred, not so much a skeleton, but more of a pile of charred ashes.
And I can't see anything anymore.
Pardon me.
Well, I mean, it's so. Your flames are so powerful that it's still
There's like a little bit
burning,
of
and it's-
residual.
Yeah,
okay,
there's
okay.
some
That's good.
residual light. So you can see as it is low light. They can see it as normal light.
Okay.
Lander. I
He's
forget
human
what-
like me.
Okay, so both of you can see, in the dim light,
Okay.
basically.
Yay, lighting! High five.
Alright.
Oh, don't leave me hanging.
Well, I'm going to now take this
Totally,
up.
I don't think you
If
can
approaching
reach
the
it with 20
walls,
feet
I
up.
have to
I
be
know.
like, eh.
I'm like, don't hit the
So-
TV, don't hit the TV.
just so you know, you rolled a nat 20, so that would have hit regardless.
Oh, okay.
But I totally forgot to mention that you
By shooting
should
into
have
melee.
rolled with disadvantage because you
Oh.
couldn't see anything,
Oh, right.
which probably would have
No,
eliminated
well,
the
I
20.
could, I
but
could
she could-
see
she
because
could
I
see.
had the
She
ball
could
of
say
flame on my
until she
hand.
threw it.
It's when I
you
threw
did
it
mention
away,
that.
then I can't
That's right.
see
Okay.
anymore.
Use
Okay.
it.
Okay. My apologies. Continue on.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to take a swipe at the other skeleton.
This one is. Damn it! I got bent over.
I'm probably going to miss, but it's 11.
You do miss
Yeah, I figured.
again.
Of course. Much better with the
You
bow.
accidentally attack the one that's already burning, and
The one that's a pile of burning bones.
right. As he's falling down a bunch of ashes, Barfair gets distracted by the pretty lights, and he slices some of the ashes.
It wasn't a -1. You don't have to make it embarrassing. I just missed my swing.
Oh, it would have been worse if it was a -1.
Or a nat 1.
You
know,
forget, I'm the same person.
I didn't shoot the DM in the back. I shot one of the
Okay, Umara.
All right, Mara, your turn again.
I'm gonna do produce flame. It's cantrip, so I'm just gonna bring my ball of fire back.
Let's produce another one.
Okay. You're just creating more light for yourself?
Yeah.
we'll
Well,
use your turn for the
is there
round.
still one skeleton there? Because I
Yes.
can
Yes.
produce it and
Yes.
throw it as like
yeah,
one
you
spell.
can. You
I'm
can
just gonna
absolutely-
produce it
yeah.
though, so that I can see again.
All
And
right,
that's
that's
gonna
your.
be my turn. Yeah.
No, you can still see in
That
low
also
light.
helps Lander see.
It's low light, not
Doesn't
dark.
it?
Remember?
There's still low light from the
There's
burning
still-
skeleton
oh.
already because you're
Okay,
not 20 the
well-
last one. The flame was so
We might
powerful
get-
that it's still burning a little bit.
And there's still one skeleton there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Can
you can
I?
create
It's a
more
ritual being
light,
conducted.
or
Is there space for me to like run up sort of beside Harriet and throw it past her so that I'm not gonna be hitting my teammates? Because I didn't take a move yet.
you can run up there and get next to them.
Okay, I'm gonna run up beside Harriet and then throw my
Okay.
ball of flame at the skeleton. Am I still rolling it with disadvantage there?
No, you don't have
No, it was-
disadvantage because there's low
don't.
light. Like you don't even have to run up there to
You can
do
see.
it.
Oh,
Avoid-
okay.
Because your previous spell is creating enough light that you can see.
Okay, wait.
as
Why
it is
did
dim
why did I
light.
had disadvantage on the last one? I thought it because there was
didn't.
people in the
You
way.
didn't.
No,
No,
you
you
didn't.
No, you did.
Okay.
You clarified that because you had
Oh,
the
okay,
ball
okay.
of light in your hand, and I didn't.
It's been a
I had
really
forgotten
long
about
day.
that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
you're fine.
Okay, I'm gonna run up beside Harriet, throw my ball of flame at the other skeleton.
Okay.
Nat 1. Oh.
And instead of it going forward, it
balls.
slips out of your hand and lands on Harriet's head.
And the burning
So
hair
you
creates
run
light.
up,
We can all
and
see.
Harriet and Barfared are to either side of you, and you sling it, and
Ugh.
let go a little too late, and you basically like smack Barfared in the face with it. So
Nice.
roll damage on that one.
Okay. Nat 1! Yay! I just singed your beard a little bit.
Ow! Son of a motherfucker! That hurt! The hell?
Harry's like, why did I ever agree to help you people?
It would have been so much funnier had you hit Harriet. That would have just been the best.
No, it really wouldn't have.
I don't think Harriet would have thought so.
All right.
All right, did you take your 1 damage, drummer?
Yeah, let me write it down. Alright. Oh.
All right. Harriet attacks the one remaining.
Son of a bitch, that stung.
I'll make you a salve
she
after. I've got a medicine
barely
kit.
miss. Oh, wait. Yeah, she barely misses it.
That's turn.
She like slices through, you know, the ribs with her rapier as well. She has one, and it.
I would say something snide, but I'm busy rubbing my face right now.
Wow, Barfared. I thought the stench coming from deeper in was bad, but wow, your singed goatee is terrible.
When are you going to use that military training and actually hit something for once?
Stop! Stop!
When are
not
you
in
gonna
combat.
use
Oh, God.
whatever training you don't have and not hit someone that is your friend?
Well, I've only hit you, so far I haven't hit any of my friends.
The only reason I'm here is because people from my village are still in danger.
I know, that's why we're doing this and not actually doing this banter in between the rounds.
All right,
All right, whose turn is it?
Yvette,
It's my turn.
Yvette.
So I'm gonna have another try with the rapier. Skeleton 2.
Nice.
There we go.
You do this like super cool like dizzle dazzle and like do the the Zorro thing on his face, only it's with a Y, and you're like, and his skull falls into 3 pieces in like Y, split apart by like Y shape, and he dies.
Pig Sty just tuned in. Hi,
Let's make
Pig
it
Sty.
formal. Roll for damage.
What do I do? 1d8
Hey, what up, Pig Sty?
plus 2. Oh, plus 2,
And that's
6.
doubled. Oh, he didn't have any damage. Okay, so you do the cool Zorro thing, or the Yvette, Zorro thing.
Split his head in half and he's still alive.
You split his head in half, but like there's a little piece of his jaw there, and he's like still kind of like he doesn't quite, can't quite see. I'm gonna give him disadvantage on any attacks from now on, but he's still just shambling. Yeah.
Well, it's his turn to get revenge.
He attacks a gut.
Can't imagine why.
Well, he's basically more like swinging wildly in front of him.
Where's the new postcard come from?
20s.
The new giant post.
I think that was sitting down behind Pigeon's
That's the old
old
one.
map.
That was amazing. Well done.
Oh no, no!
You guys
What
missed
happened? I
it.
totally missed it.
The skeleton
Look
had
at it. They
disadvantage,
haven't moved.
so rolled 2
They had
dice.
disadvantage. They rolled 2 dice.
got
One
a
was a
nat
nat
20.
20. One is a
And-
nat 1.
Oh, thank God for
Disadvantage, so
disadvantage.
take that one.
So the skeleton goes to slice at you, and it's going like right for your heart, and you're like, I don't know, do this cool like dodge out of the way and like do the Matrixy, like take his sword and like swing it back on him like an anime, and then shove it right through his spine, and it just collapses.
Aw,
Hey!
It
excellent.
hits itself.
Okay.
Nat
Alright.
20 to nat 1.
That's
Okay.
amazing.
Oh my god.
So I say, guys, we need to move up and find out what the hell's going on over there with this ritual.
Mhm. Okay, so
There's more lights going on.
I
and
need
more
to
chanting.
do produce flame again so that I have some light with me. So I'm gonna quickly say my cantrip, and then I'm gonna go up to the hallway.
Pigeons. IKP greater than crazy drummer.
Pig Sty says about that
These
attack right
clerics
through
are
the
nuts.
space
They're
between our
saying
head
some
and torso.
Serious rubbish.
Ah, yes.
All right, so what's going on?
Pig Sty said
believe
about
Umar
that
just-
attack. It went right
Yeah.
through the space between our head and torso.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Killing stroke, but there's no neck. Anyways.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, so
So
Amara's got...
Alright, so Amara
Okay.
just brought the flame back, correct?
Yeah, I got my flame back, and I'm going up the hallway to go peer around the corner and see what's up over there.
Okay, over here.
I'm
Yeah, over
running
to
the
the
second
right.
one
Right
that way
here?
as well.
Yeah.
So as you peek over to the right, as both of you peek over to the right, you see 5 figures tied up in kind of a circle like here, like they're all tied up and sitting down with, they're all with their backs to each other. And there's 3 robed figures, one here, here, and here, and they're all chanting, "Ooh, Vada, kill all pigeons." Ooh,
Considering the rubbish they're
Vada."
speaking, I decided to take a shot at the one closest to me with my longbow.
Always
And there's,
hurt
I
those
haven't
closest
finished
to you,
describing
don't
the room. Jeez. So there's a well-made stone room here. Not like the rest of the cave. This is actually kind of carved out. There's some
Oh, this is actually
pillars.
made of like cut stone and not cobble, yeah.
Right, cut stone and stuff. There's pillars holding up the room.
Stone brick.
Yeah, definitely stone brick. These are classy builders. There's no cobble in here.
Any
there
mossy
is-
stone?
Pig Sty.
There is a big.
He's right, it does look
Um,
like a strange ostrich.
It does, but only once he said it.
Yes. Barfair's ancestors made it. There's a large sarcophagus here, and there's some weird lights coming from the 3 cultists. And they're going into here and back out to here.
The fucking
So
cult.
into
You're the
the
ones who've been keeping my wee men.
prisoners and into the
Yeah,
sarcophagus.
yeah.
Right.
And as you
So-
turn the corner here, you hear a voice from back here. And let's see where it is.
Sounds like you.
Says, "Oi! You pathetic adventurers over here, look this way! Don't pay no attention to that."
I ignore him.
Yeah.
I ignore him. Like I said, I take a shot at the closest cultist.
Is there
Okay.
light? Is there light in that room with the sarcophagus and stuff?
Yeah, it's
It's
glowing
dim.
between the prisoners and
It's
the
dim
sarcophagus.
lighting from the spell, basically. There's some weird like.
Weird
some
magic-y stuff.
magic-y lighting going front to the people that are tied up and then into the sarcophagus.
Okay. So Barfair's gonna shoot,
Yeah.
or
the
do we need
closest
to roll
cultist.
for initiative?
We're talking
Well,
this
they,
one.
they
or-
haven't turned on me
I-
yet. So
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the first
Element of surprise.
element of surprise. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they know you're there, so it's not a sneak attack, but
Yes!
okay.
Yes.
All right.
So yeah. So that would be 1d8 plus 4.
I'm gonna have you double the damage, so it's up to you if you want to double your first roll or.
Oh, I'm
roll
rolling 2
twice.
dice. Rolling 2 dice.
More dice is always good.
So that would be 13 plus 4. So I do 17
Just get
damage.
another +4 as well. Is the pluses doubled as well?
No.
No, not the plus.
I
just
didn't
the
think so.
dice.
Just the day.
So this one
17
here
damage.
by the pillar,
It's now pinned
Um,
to it.
it's pinned to it. You like do this thing like where it goes through his temples, and it's like.
Oh, that one's no more. I imagine that's going to
Alright.
have an effect on the ritual.
Yeah, it might.
So roll for initiative now. Although,
Well, because
Do I
I
roll for
kind of wanted,
initiative? I
I wanted to throw my fireball too. Because if there's
Well, he blew
okay,
your
well,
cover.
all right then, I'll roll for initiative.
so because I did a sneak attack,
19 for
am I
me.
automatically at the top of the initiative list? Because I already went. Or do I roll?
I'm gonna say roll.
Okay.
Okay, Umara got
Two
19.
dice.
I got
Oh
10.
shit, that's my monitor.
Harry, you got one cultist got
Oh,
10.
I got 21.
Second one got 7.
I got 21.
Yeah, you and me at the top of the list then.
Yep. So
Why?
then who was next?
I had
What'd you roll,
19.
Umar?
That sounds like
Did
a
anyone have
next.
higher than 19?
Nope.
I'm gonna take that as a no. So, oh shit. Where's...
Oh dear. I gotta reboot while we figure this out. Or while you figure this out. I'll be right back.
Pigsty says
I don't know.
Carthage
Well,
doesn't
what
look
did
like
you roll?
himself without his goggles. Oops. Like
I'll be right back, guys.
goggles
has
on
goggles.
his
Wait, before
face.
you go, pigeons. What did you roll? What did
I don't
Harriet
know what
and,
Pigsty's talking about.
He's
Pigsty,
wearing
what
his
are you-
goggles, Pigsty.
These are my
Whoa.
goggles. I switched them like weeks ago when I finally got these ones. I'm referring to my old ones, which were the Jumbotron ones, which were these ones, but the fray ones. But I don't like them nearly
His
as
other
much.
goggles. I guess then the Jumbotron ones must be what
Probably
he was
these
talking
ones,
about.
Probably these Jumbotron ones, yeah.
All right, Lander, what did you roll?
Holy cannoli, he left and all of a sudden I can see the total damage done to my
Oh!
Oh
holy
God!
Jesus
Whoa!
H.
Oh,
How many minutes has it
Trundle
been?
has
His
a
whole
sword
face
now.
is gone. Oh my god.
And his
Wait,
face is gone.
how many minutes has it been?
63.
Oh, now I can see. Now I can
Well,
see
it's
the
close to
writing on there
99.
too.
So Pigeons has been screwing everything up.
Yes.
Huh. Weird.
I rolled a 10. I think one of the cultists also rolled a 10, so I don't know how that gets resolved.
Okay, so you had a 10. Cultist had a 10, and Pigeons wouldn't tell me what the other cultist and Harriet had before he disconnected.
He did say it.
Yeah,
I just
there was
didn't
too
hear it.
many
I
at
was listening.
once.
I wasn't even over
Thinks
here
I
yet.
should have been typing them out in the chat as they got rolled up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, what the hell, Pigsty?
Oh, yeah.
You should have been paying
Pigsty,
attention.
help us out.
This
Also,
is all your
Pigsty, that's
fault.
totally my fault. You haven't seen me in a while. I've been extremely busy with getting going with school again. But I
Yeah.
should be on more now. I'm actually like
Too
having
busy
free
being
time and making
accepted
sure.
to multiple different grad schools.
Yeah, I got Cornell.
Nice. Isn't there something on the West Coast? I was like, go to the West Coast.
Stanford.
Yes.
Yeah, Stanford's on the West Coast.
Oh shit! I
It's
just
the
realized
only not freezing cold school.
the
that I
the
applied to.
Yeah.
clipboard started working again too.
Yeah.
Aki's clipboard is erased. Luckily, hers was
It
still
was all
based or
Pigeons'
based
fault.
out.
Sty says 20-second delays won't allow me to help. It's not really 20 seconds, is it?
It's about 20 seconds.
Okay, it's about 20 seconds.
Yeah, but no, I have more free time now, Pigsty. I'll be on more, making sure I have free time, making that a thing that is going to happen
Yes.
as of this week.
Yeah, free time is nice. Dang, I am gonna have to draw that trogdor again.
All right. Sorry about that.
Hey,
Are you all
you,
figured
as
out?
soon as you
all the-
left,
we all of a
the-
sudden could see
all
the damage to Trogdor.
drawing started working.
Oh no!
And Trogdor suddenly came in.
You know what? That felt like about 33 minutes to me. So I think I won.
It
No.
was 68.
Ah,
63.
I still won. Wait.
No.
Oh no! It's closer to
Correct.
99, isn't it?
Suited, so I think I got it with 999. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Ah.
All right. So what did Harriet and the other cultist, roll?
Fuck, I forgot. One was
10.
one was like 9 and
Bye,
8,
Pigsty.
something like that.
Pigsty has to
I
go.
can't
So-
see that, but don't worry about
bye,
it.
Pigsty.
Since you have it in
Lander.
order.
Well, wave to him in Mara's face.
Cultist, and dead last is Harriet. Oh darn.
I can't see what he just wrote, so you guys are gonna have to tell me after
Yeah,
tomorrow what.
It's okay.
Don't worry about it. Just let me
So
know.
it's Yvette's turn.
Maybe if
unless I
I
can
leave,
go
you'll
in.
be able to see that. But then when
Do I? Well, wait. Actually,
then when I come
Before
back,
you
I won't be
attack-
able to see it.
Darkness engulfs this
Wait.
entire area.
do I get another
Ah,
turn or
I hate that spell.
no? Okay, so my initiative is taken.
Darkness engulfs the entire area, and here's someone.
So what about
you
us
hear
with
it?
dark vision? Is it pitch black to us too?
Yeah, this is magical dark.
Magical darkness.
Just making sure.
I tried to warn
This
you
is
to pay attention to
advanced
me,
darkness.
and you didn't listen. Finish. You actually hang on.
Finish
I'm
time,
beginning-
actually.
Hang on 1 second. I forgot to. Hang on.
I'm fully expecting us to turn around and see a tiny little goblin necromancer, based on the voice.
No, it's a
Little
pigeon.
gnome.
It's a little
Undead
pigeon
pigeon.
necromancer.
Hmm.
No, it's the goblin that. Oh no, because he got spotted. I was going to say it was the goblin that got away, but he didn't get away.
Forgot to consult my own maps.
Okay, thank you for waiting. I I'm kind of new to these lands. I forgot what the city names were, but guys, finish the ritual, and then kill them with, you know, and then meet me in Goldshore, in the hideout.
He said it was
And the
very dark.
cultists, yeah, it's really dark. And the cultists are like, yes, master.
This isn't your average everyday darkness. This is advanced darkness.
Advanced darkness and dumbass DMs.
Alright, so
He's
Parker's
not
up at-
stupid.
at the
He's
corner there, as he
advanced.
rushed up and shot.
All right, what?
Oh man.
I assume I'm still
So
back where I
sleepy.
was, because Dark's the only one who actually rushed up to the
Yep,
corner,
yep,
didn't he?
yep.
No, I
So-
went up
Dark's
with him.
End include, and then I went up too.
I don't have a
So is
eraser, but
is
whatever.
is
So,
everyone engulfed in darkness, or the ones that stayed back? Are they not?
the darkness? It's a 30-foot radius, so it's basically going. I can't see my own writing, but it's basically going.
Okay,
You know,
so
like
it's like
this.
covering the cultists as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
It's like that.
Good thing the wizard isn't here to cast magic missile at the darkness.
Poor Jade missed an opportunity.
Ah.
Yes, but that would have hit either Yvette or me or.
Where are the
It's really
Cheetos?
Where's the Mountain Dew?
Are there
Alright.
any chicks there? All right, continuing on.
Yeah, so it's magical
So
darkness, okay.
combat, yeah. So it's Yvette's turn. There's magical darkness.
All that
The
sucks.
chanting is still going on. The stench is still going on. Umara, Barfared, and Lander, who are up here, you notice the stench is coming
Lander's
from
up there?
back over.
How'd I get over there?
Yeah, I don't think
Oh, I'm
Lander's
sorry,
up
I
there.
forgot.
From up on
You're
top of the
still up
cliff.
here. Okay. Well, the two of you, Barfared and Umara, you notice it smells a lot better over here than it does back here.
Okay. Before the darkness fell, those people that are tied up, do they seem to be alive?
Yes.
Okay.
And you hear Harriet say, not that's just me not knowing how to
Hey,
There it
talk.
those
goes.
people seem to be alive.
I recognized, as the darkness falls, she says, I recognized some of those people. They're from
Wait,
that
was
village.
Harriet up there with us?
Harriet's not up there.
Harriet ran up there with you. She
Okay.
ran up there with
Okay.
you. I forgot to mention that, but that
Okay.
is totally in character for her. And you also notice Jade
Ooh.
right before the darkness fell, tied up there.
Oh.
Tied up.
Okay, let's make
Okay.
sure. Is she tied up or is she one of the chanting cultists?
She's tied up.
Yeah, she's not the one casting the darkness.
She's the one that you one-shot. She had
No, I wa-
infiltrated them, and you killed her.
She's gonna set the spell awry.
No,
from
I'm just
inside.
kidding. She's tied up. She's tied up.
Okay, okay.
I wouldn't kill a PC like that. Well, actually, that would be pretty hilarious, but I won't do that tonight.
Not tonight. Next week?
Right. I wouldn't do that unless
Alright,
the
so I
player
don't
was
know any of
around
that
to
from
observe
back
it.
here. All I
Correct.
know is that suddenly the corridor in front of
You,
me is going
you and
dark.
Lander, right? You and Lander don't know unless they want to
And Barfared.
announce that. But only Umar and Barfared saw, and Harriet saw that.
Oh yeah, because Yvette wasn't with us. That's right. So yeah, it's just
Right.
yeah.
Oh man, why am I so sleepy?
So I yelled, "Shit! I can't see."
Okay. Umara?
Or I yelled, "Shit!
Okay,
I can't see."
is
There's
it-
two more
is it
up here.
actually
That
my
it's your
turn?
turn. It's your actual
Yeah,
combat turn.
I'm waiting.
Yeah,
I didn't know if you wanted to
I'm-
like announce
I'm gonna
anything that
not
you may
rush
have
ahead
seen.
into the
Okay.
impenetrable darkness because it doesn't seem like I can do any good up there in all that
Okay.
darkness.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna delay and see what happens.
All right, Umar,
Get
it's your
ready for
turn.
something to come out
Okay,
of the darkness.
So I have a spell called Fairy Fire, where I can cast it
Okay.
and see like a glow around someone. Am I
Okay.
going to be allowed to use that if I'm in magical darkness? It's probably much stronger than my spell. Never mind. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so Umara's weapon is a quarterstaff. She's gonna use it to feel her way along the hall towards the ritual thing going on.
Like a blind person?
Yep.
Tick, tick,
Tap,
tick,
tap,
tick,
tap,
tick,
tap.
tap.
So I'll probably
You have
go.
experience in being blind?
No,
You'll probably be moving
Have
at
you been
half
blind
speed.
before?
half speed. Yeah. And go half
Yeah.
speed to the right. That way.
Well, your normal movement speed is 30, and that's
Yeah.
only. I mean, that's. I'm gonna
Oh, if
say it's probably.
Was it radius 30 or diameter 30 on that?
Movement speed,
The
distance 30.
yeah, the diameter is 30 on the cast. On that.
Okay, so I'm like gonna sort of feel my way, use my stick to like hit along the side of the wall and go towards that way. So do I get out of it by the time I'm done moving?
I'm gonna okay. If your goal is to get out of it
Yes.
by the time you're done moving, I'm gonna say yes. You get out of it right about here.
Okay, and then can I see any of the cultists
And,
when I get there?
No, you see a wall of darkness going like this.
Okay.
And no parents.
Okay.
And my writing isn't showing up for me. I don't know if it's for you, so I'm just gonna
Yeah,
use
it
the
is.
back of. Is it
Okay.
okay?
Is there still lights coming and going from the sarcophagus? Like,
You hear chanting. The sarcophagus is kind of. You see the corner of it right here, but the rest of it's in darkness.
okay.
And the light was
So-
going like right into the middle of it.
Okay.
You hear the chanting. The darkness is covering up any
Okay,
possible.
What
light.
I'm gonna do, because I still had my little ball of flame on my hand, so I was using
Yep.
quarterstaff in my right, little ball of flame in my left. I'm gonna
Yep.
throw that at the nearest cultist voice into the darkness. I'm assuming that's definitely with disadvantage.
Definitely.
Okay. Oh,
Or
4
It
plus.
disappears into the darkness.
But wait, I have a plus number. Plus 6.
Okay.
You're like,
I'm
yeah,
gonna-
I'll let you
alright.
feel better about it, but so yeah, 10 against armor class.
All right. Well, let me actually check the. The chanting continues without interruption.
Yeah. All right. Okay, who's up next?
All right,
Lander.
I don't know who's after Umar. I can't see.
Lander.
It. Okay.
So Lander is still atop the cliff.
Yeah.
What's the lighting condition over there about now?
Um.
Dim light
Basically,
still, see?
this area, if you guys can see that, I know it's not a perfect circle, is all in darkness.
Although
This is
now
really
I can't see
weird.
yeah.
that
drawing
Well,
without-
Lander's
Yeah,
just
all-
worried about where he
Lander,
is
you're right
because I had a flame,
here.
but he's got no light source. I
Is there
don't
any
think.
light
Yeah,
left
the
from
flame
burning
has now
skeleton
been
for him to see
extinguished.
by
Yeah.
at all?
Oh yeah, so Lander's completely in darkness then.
Do you have torches
Alright,
in your
so-
like explorer pack or whatever?
That's an excellent question. Let me
Probably
check.
do.
He should.
Yeah, I think all of us have torches.
Yeah, that's kind of a basic thing that comes with every explorer's pack, isn't it?
Should
Or
be.
like every character's gets an explorer's pack.
Yeah, I think so. Well, some
In the
of them
interest
can
of-
get different stuff depending on what like
All right.
your
In the interest
different
of
enemies.
time, I'm gonna say
I've
you
got
have a
Burglar's
torch.
pack written there. I don't know if that includes a torch.
I'm just gonna say
We'll
you
say
have
yes.
a torch. You're welcome.
Brilliant.
But you do have to light it, so that will take your action. Now you can still move at your normal. Like after you light it, you'll still be able to move at your 60 feet.
Okay.
But
30
you're gonna
feet.
have to use your action. 30, sorry, yeah. But you're gonna have to use your action to light the torch.
Sure. All right. I'll do that then. I'll light the torch and
Alright.
proceed 30 feet.
And again,
Down that
I'm just
corridor
gonna pretend you have
careful.
flint and tinder just in case. All right, so you're
I
rolling
scrape along the wall of
toward,
the cave.
and you get to about here.
Alright, so you and me. We're here. We're here, the
I have no
darkness up
idea
there.
who's next. I can't see on that board.
looks
Next
like
is
C.
C, the cultist.
Oh,
We'll call that
Both
C1.
of them get their turns in a row. Cultist and cultist.
Yeah.
They continue
Harriet.
chanting. Both of them continue chanting.
Now it's Harriet's turn.
Oh, okay. Harriet, kind of walks towards one of the voices and swings at them with
Oh, Jesus.
disadvantage.
Oh, not bad.
Wait.
And don't mean to go down there.
Just hit it with your body.
And she's you hear her go. Hear swing. You hear go. Ah! And it's very clear that she swung into air.
Aw, wah, wah, wah.
Nice.
My turn.
Okay, Buffett.
Do I do the smart thing and hold because I have nothing else I can do?
Oh my
or do I
goodness, I
Well,
just lost
smart,
track.
but you're not
I
Oh
wise.
no!
Lost tracking.
Your
I'll
hands
be right
didn't.
Your
back.
hands didn't.
Really? But my headset did.
Your hand.
Your hands are moving.
is
That's weird. Your head's
weird.
not, but your hands are moving.
Because your head is like perfectly
so
still,
perfectly
and your
still,
hands
yeah.
are just like doing all kinds of stuff.
You know,
So,
That's kinda
looks to us like
freaky.
you're still here. You're just very still.
It's like one of those things where
Alright.
the person like puts their
well,
arms
we'll
through the
continue
sweatshirt.
on since I can't draw on the map anyways without
Yeah,
because I can't
it's
see what the
fine.
hell's going on. Let me go get my real life dice.
Okay.
Hang on.
See, if I was a wise player, a wise half elf, I would wait until light.
All right.
But as you can probably tell by the fact I'm holding two
where were we?
d20s, I'm not waiting.
I sense Harriet immediately about to go, but you're not.
So I'm basing on the sound of them chanting. I'm going to try to take a shot at one of the cultists.
All right. Roll with
Oh
disadvantage.
God. You're firing towards me and Harriet.
No, I'm not. I'm not firing anywhere towards you.
Yeah, we're
a-
both ran
there's
over
ne-
by the cultists.
Yes, you did, but you're down below them. You're about. I can't actually easily hit you from where I'm standing. I mean, in the opposite direction.
You could cover.
You're down,
underestimate
I'm up.
Your
I'll say.
ability to derp out markers. Roll your attacks.
Oh,
What's in it,
13
13?
plus 6, so 19.
Was that disadvantage?
That
That
was
was
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
14. Who what he rolled?
Okay. So you hit one of them.
Yes!
You
So
hear him,
1d8.
he's like, oh, do what? Wait, my hands are still active. So he's like, oh, do,
So I roll 1d8.
Drummer, Geeks Emporium, sorry.
5 damage.
Uh-oh, I
Five
just
damage?
crashed. Just lost my vision.
You're still
Oh
moving.
no.
Yeah, my vision has gone static. I'll be right back, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna reboot.
It's the
while Bugsy
cultists.
I did 5.
All right. So you hear him like kind of gurgle, and then he recovers and he starts chanting again, but it's not as vigorous. He's like, screw the Imperium.
All right, were you gonna reboot as well, pigeons?
Pigeons.
Apparently
Yes.
yes. That's a yes.
I can't believe I actually got a hit on that. I honestly thought for sure this was gonna go poorly.
I thought for sure you were gonna hit me. Or Harriet.
Harriet would make sense.
Oh, that is a 0.
I didn't-
I'm like, how did I roll a
I
0?
thought I was gonna miss.
It's actually a 10.
I didn't think I was gonna get a critical miss, but I figured I was gonna get a miss. I did not expect to roll a 13 and a 14.
Yeah, that's pretty decent rolls.
I'm pretty pleased with it.
Better? Hopefully.
All
I'm
good?
back. Yep.
Right.
Yeah, I had that wonderful glitch where what you are currently seeing stays, and it stays in 3D, but as soon as you turn your head, there's just like edges.
Oh, no.
It's like you're looking at a sphere of stuff, and as you turn, it's still there,
Oh.
like where it should be.
Oh,
And if you turn
I
around,
have
you see the
not
same
ever
view
had
upside
that.
down behind you. That's the third
that's
time I've
weird.
ever
I've
had
never
it.
seen
It's a
that.
really interesting glitch. I should have taken screenshots.
Yeah.
That sounds like some weird compositor nonsense going on.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just the game though, because I can still bring up my overlay fine and kill the F. And launch
Oh,
it again.
Hmm.
okay,
It's
that's
just
really
the
weird.
game itself
Yeah.
stops.
Well, I think I've heard of like
never heard that.
some
That is-
PSVR players have bugs like that. I think.
PSVR players get all sorts of weird rendering
Yes, they
shit
do get
because,
all kinds of stuff.
like, the hardware was necessarily made for the purpose.
Oh, shoot. I just realized there's someone I need to talk
I
to.
gotta
It's actually
say,
online.
Mom Monkey, I love that you made me a co-host of this room because I don't have to request an invite in here.
I think I
None of
actually
us
made
do.
everyone a co-host in the group.
Oh, it's so easy to get in.
Can you see
Yep.
the Can you see the screens now? Can you see the post-its?
Oh wow. Yeah, I kind of made a mess of that, didn't I?
Oh,
Well,
it did the job.
I mean, it's a lot better than I thought it would be, actually.
Yeah.
All right, so now it is Yvette's turn.
So you chose not to do anything. Oh no, you attacked. Didn't you?
No, I attacked and succeeded.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I fought the darkness
Alright,
and
so
won.
there's still one cultist doing the thing, yeah?
There's two cultists. I didn't
There's
kill the other. I
two.
didn't kill one.
One of them, yeah, he hurt him
He
pretty bad,
interrupted him a
but he
bit,
still
didn't he? Yeah. It's
interrupted
still
him. Yeah, but he's still
going on with the ritual?
doing it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, now my vicious mockery cantrip doesn't seem to require line of sight, as far as I can tell. It's got a range of 60 feet. It says you unleash a string of insults at a creature. Oh no, you can see within range. Okay, so that's
No. Okay.
just let me check the other one. You whisper a Discord melody that one creature of your choice within range can hear. I don't have to be able to see it for dissonant whispers. That's 60 feet range. So let's go with that.
Okay.
The cultist who hasn't been interrupted yet, I'm going
Okay.
to dissonant whispers at. And so that's...
What would your mother say if she knew what you were doing?
So
Oh, I didn't think my mama.
I'm still a bit uncertain how this whole spellcasting bit works. I guess I roll, and I add one of the spellcasting numbers that I have.
Yeah, so it's going to be your spell attack. What's your what's your spell save DC? Is there a save available
14.
for that stuff? Okay.
Yeah, wisdom save. That's just
Okay,
14,
wisdom.
I
So
guess.
he would have to make a wisdom save of 14, but you still have to make a spell attack.
Yeah.
So what's your
Attack bonus
spell
is
attack
6.
bonus? Okay, so you roll
6
plus 6
plus-
against his 8. Oh
18.
well, yeah. Okay. So that'll
That sounds like
hit.
it's gonna work. Okay. So that is then
But he gets
3d6 psychic damage.
So he gets a save on willpower, right? Versus 14.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He does not make the save, so he will take full damage.
So he's taking 3d6, and he's immediately moving as far away from me as he can.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
It's a 3 plus
Ooh,
a 5 plus a 3.
So 11.
11.
You hear
11
this?
psychic damage, and he's out of there.
He's running away.
You hear he's like, crazy drummer.
Also, it doesn't move into
And then
obviously
a
dangerous
splat.
ground.
And
Sadly.
then yeah, you hear a
But then
couple.
again, if it's
You
pitch black,
kill.
you can't tell, can you?
You hear a couple hurried footsteps and then a squat.
Excellent.
And the only one chanting is the one that's like, Oh, do my IKP roll.
I think that's it for my
All
spell
right,
slots for
so
the day,
now
'cause I
it's
used
Umara's
so
turn.
it's
my one
Umara.
earlier.
Okay,
Really?
so can I see the? So it looks like on the left side of the room, there's like two pillars there, and a guy in between them, right?
Two pillars here.
Like on the left
there-
side though, like in the darkness, there's two
Yes.
pillars. Is one of them
This guy right
sticking?
here.
Wait, is that a cultist down there? Can I
that's
see
you.
any cultists?
Pillar.
That's Umara.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
that's
that's
me.
Umar. That's right. No.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a cultist that like right here in
Okay.
the darkness.
So what
That's
I
the one
would
that's
like
left.
to
Well, that's
do
one shot.
is like go up. Can I see the pillar there?
You can see
So-
the very edge of the pillar right there
so-
because my drawing was terrible. I didn't
Okay,
intend that
so-
to happen, but I'll allow it.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sort of like go up so that I'm fairly certain I'm not gonna hit the pillar, and I'm gonna take my
Okay.
quarterstaff and like swing it at like shoulder height, because the people tied up are like sitting down, right? So I'm just gonna
Yeah,
swing my
they're-
quarterstaff in
they're-
the darkness
they're
and
on
try
their
and hit
ass,
somebody.
yeah.
So
Okay. All right. I will allow a normal roll for that then,
Okay.
based on probability.
ooh, 9 plus 13 against armor class.
You hear it, like you feel it graze some clothing.
Ah, okay.
Like it kind of catches on his robes, but not enough to interrupt him.
Darn it.
Lander.
Also, in my defense on this drawing, I couldn't see where I was drawing.
It's pretty
so I
impressive
think I
for
was
the
pretty
fact you
damn good.
can't see. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was
mean-
magical darkness. No one else could see either.
That's true. All right, Lander, you're up here, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
This is better move on the
Is it me?
Well, Lander, yeah, Lander's with Yvette, but without any sort of knowledge of what's going on in the room up ahead, he figures it best to proceed on to help out however he can. So he moves forward into the
Into
to
the
the
darkness.
advanced darkness. Yeah, and then uses
Okay.
once entering the darkness, uses the wall, the right wall, to sort of
Okay.
feel his way.
So you get about to here, and you feel the wall kind of disappear. You know, you're like feeling along, and then there's nothing.
A secret
Okay.
passage.
So now
Or
you have
Or
just-
is it just the
cultist.
corner?
The corner.
Or it's
Yeah,
a
it's-
corner.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
Because if you just got the wall
Character doesn't
disappear,
know,
I'm like,
it's just-
oh, it just looks like wall, but there's no wall there. It's a secret passage.
But there's no
well,
looks like.
he's feeling it, and the wall just goes like
yeah,
there's
but
no more
wouldn't
wall.
your hand like
But
you,
you could be
if
like,
you were
oh,
feeling
I
like
would-
this, it would
Yeah,
like curve
Amanda-
around the corner.
Okay, sure. Okay, so
Yeah,
you
he
feel
would,
the corner.
he would check
yeah,
for
okay.
the corner. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
he's,
you-
he's
all
done
right.
this before. He's,
So you're
he's used
not
to
going
sneaking
tap,
around
tap,
places.
tap. You're literally
No,
having your
he's-
hand
he's
on the
right on the
corner.
Trailing
wall,
your
yeah.
fingers and like,
Okay. Well, you get a couple stone splinters that are mildly annoying along the way, and
yes,
they
it's
don't
a
cause any
before.
damage. They're just kind of annoying, and then you feel the corner.
Okay.
totally in the corner.
Is that?
Well,
Yeah, he'll,
That's-
he'll,
or is that
he'll
the end
continue
of the
around
range?
as far as he
Range?
could, as far as movement. But yeah.
As far as
I mean,
movement,
that's movement
that's
range,
about
that's-
as far as you get.
All right, so then that's where he goes for the moment.
Okay.
But still not being able to see anything clearly is not gonna
Not gonna take an
not gonna
action.
take a shot at anything. No, that would be unwise.
Yeah, or
Hey,
Alright, so we got one
I
cultist
damaged one of those
left.
cultists with my unwise movements, so
yeah, Barfared.
you don't even know I did it. You don't know what happened. You couldn't see. For all you know, I had clear line of sight. Speaking, so it's the cultist turn.
Remaining
He
cultist.
continues chanting.
Harriet's turn.
Harriet goes towards the voice and swings with disadvantage. One more, please.
Roll the same one twice.
Oh. She's got some good military
And-
training.
She finally does something.
She's been practicing with a blindfold or something.
Yeah.
Use the force, Harriet. Use the force.
I heard my father say to use the force, so I did.
That
So
was
she's so forcefully.
Barfair, not your father.
Barfair is my father? No, it's impossible.
And Umara is
That's
your
not
sister.
true. It's impossible. Okay.
That's not
so...
true. And the Empire will be defeated by Ewoks.
All right, I need a D8 for her, so I'll take that one. And that will be... you hear the chanting suddenly stop and just cut out. And she's like, I really hit something solid. I think they're dead. There's no more
They're not
chanting
chanting
noises.
anymore anyway.
Yeah.
So what's going on with this darkness? Is it still sticking around?
The
the chanting
darkness. The chanting
I could roll
stops.
Arcana and see if I know anything about magical darkness, like how long it lasts for.
Okay, yeah. Just take your time rolling. So DM can look up.
Yeah,
Yvette,
I totally haven't
don't
rolled
worry
yet.
about it.
totally
Yvette
didn't
doesn't
roll
know
a one.
anything.
Oh.
Oh no, I do. I know a lot. Whether it's correct
You
is another
have
matter.
no idea that it lasts for up to 10 minutes and is a concentration spell.
You're saying to us, this darkness is gonna last like hours.
It's gonna last forever. And the dude who cast it could be long gone and it's gonna stay here.
Yeah.
It's a permanent
darkness-
effect. It's part of the map
dark-
now.
The darkness disappears right after it finishes saying that.
Or not.
Okay, so wait,
It's
did
a kind.
the darkness actually disappear? Or are you just joking?
It actually did. No,
Okay,
it
so
actually did.
Umara totally runs to the 5 people tied up and like assesses them for like injuries or whatever. Because I have training
Okay.
in medicine.
There's a couple young kids that are scared shitless.
Okay.
An older school teacher, an elderly school. Oh yeah, I am Harriet. Harriet points out, the 2 children. She points out the latest, a school teacher, and then some other lady from town that she recognizes. And you see Jade,
And Jade.
there as well.
Is Jade
none of
okay?
them
I want
are-
to look up the other passage and see what happens to the dude who
They
cast
look.
darkness.
They're all very, like, mentally kind of out of it, like drained.
Okay.
But physically,
searched the
they're
cultist
looking
bodies.
okay. All right. Yeah, go ahead and roll for. Yeah.
Roll investigation or
I find nothing.
You
They're wearing
lose
clothes.
all your gold into their pockets.
You reach into their pocket and you pull out. Well, you miss the pocket and you find one of them had actually shat his
You reach
pants
into
when
their
he got
mouth.
attacked. And your hand is just covered in shit.
I wipe it on
Actual
Harriet.
human shit.
I'm kidding. I don't do that. I don't. Do that.
Does
use my
anyone
cantrip to
else
clean
want
your
to search
hands.
the bodies while I go pull up what I had written down for a potential loot table?
I
Yeah,
still want
sure.
to look at what's to the other
Umara
side, the other
Umara's
other
probably
corridor,
still
the
like
darkness guy
tending
was.
to people and making sure they're not like going
Okay.
into shock or whatever.
Lander's still on his way
Lando will
over.
go- Yeah, Lander's walking over, but once he gets there, he'll be happy to give looting a shot.
Perfect. Wait,
What's up?
I can clean your hand for you with magic.
Oh, thank you. Cool.
As part of my prestidigitation, I can soil or clean an object, 1 square foot.
Oh,
So
thank you.
it's a hand, not a foot, but it's probably within the range of that.
Can you get 1 square hand?
Yes, 1 square hand.
Yes, thank you.
unsoiled.
Good. It didn't stain my glove.
Oh, it was your hand I cleaned, not your glove.
Your hand is perfectly clean. Your glove is still
Okay.
covered in shit.
I am still referencing session 1 dot. My notes from session 1. Okay, so what's going on? Does anyone else
Clean
want
the
to...
so-
Lander.
for him with
Yeah.
magic.
Landa's gonna go
And
ahead
I
and
will
move.
look at the other way, like down the other corridor,
Yeah.
where the metal
I'm-
crossing and
And I'm
Darkness
well,
was from.
okay. I'm gonna just say,
Am I looking out for the
since we now
business?
have Jade back, should we call it here for tonight and come back to it next week with
I mean,
Jade?
she's still out of it.
She's very...
Okay,
Still groggy
She's
and whatever.
very loopy.
It's
Okay.
also
Yeah.
10 after 11. It's 10 after 9 your time, so I don't know what your cutoff point
You're
is. but-
very
2 hours
close.
in.
You're very close to the normal cutoff point that I'd planned for session 1.
Okay.
All right. Well, Lander approaches
will
and
be
looks
no
at
more
his bodies
combat.
of his cultists.
Okay.
What is this thing that I'm checking now? That would be a what-
Investigation.
Investigation.
I think.
Investigation.
For looting, I
Uh,
think.
Yeah, looting,
15
whatever.
plus. Oh, is there? I mean, it's 15 plus 4, 19.
Alright, so you find on one of the cultists a cloak that... You notice... hand is gone. Where's my hand gone? Alright,
You
whatever.
find a
I'll
cloak
play
that
one.
makes your hand disappear.
Yeah. Well, more of the hand. So one of the cultists, as you pull off the cloak, you notice he's still got a cloak underneath it. Like the first one, kind of, and as you hold it up,
Ooh, a cloak
it
of many
seems to
cloaks.
it seems to shimmer, and then suddenly it appears, and it's just kind of a brown cloak. Whereas, and he's still wearing his black cloak. As he held it up, it looked a little like it started to distort the wall behind it, and that is right before it came into view.
Ooh, a cloak of distorting the wall.
And
Yeah.
so
Sounds valuable.
basically, does anyone want to roll Arcana on that?
I do. Sounds such a good track record.
And I just lost tracking.
Hey.
But,
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled an
So
11, and my plus is for Arcana 5, so 16.
all right. So you are very aware that a lot of magic items require attunement, which means you have to spend some time with it. Usually a
I
long
can play
rest.
it too, if I meant. If that's what you meant.
Do you want this cave to collapse?
So I shouldn't play it to
Alright.
it then.
You
That
recognize
magic
it.
destabilize.
You recognize it as a cloak of stealth that
Ooh.
gives you a bonus to stealth rolls if one is attuned to it. And to attune to a magic item like that, typically you have to do something like, for example, if it's a weapon, you would have to train with it for, like a day or whatever. Or a cloak like that, you would probably
You have to
wear
put
it
on
in
and play
like...
hide and seek.
Yeah, exactly, pretty much. And I because my view just went out, I don't have the exact stats on it. I'll post it in the channel. But yeah, so you can give that to whoever you like. You also find a scroll of Spare the Dying.
Ooh.
Spare the dying.
Spare the dying.
Yes,
Fear of the dying.
on a Spare the Dying on a different cultist. Yes.
Ooh. Ooh. I want that one.
Oh, spare
And
the
I
dying.
really forgot how much I want to act out this next part, so I will reboot and hope this holds up.
All right. Was there any gold on the cultists? He's busy rebooting now.
Gone.
He's gone.
Well,
Alright, did you say you want that scroll? That you have use for that scroll?
well, because I'm sort of like I do a lot of the healing stuff, so
Okay,
sparing
yeah,
the
sure.
dying sounds like something Umar would be very, very interested in.
Or bowling related. Could be that too.
Spare the dying bowling pins? I don't know.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Spare the
take-
dying.
take
Just mean
this-
It's not a
If you-
strike the
if you-
dying, spare the
skull.
dying, which means it takes 2 hits.
There we go.
Right.
No, what
Yeah,
it
alright,
means
take
is
this
if you roll the
skull
then.
bowling
And then-
ball and it knocks down all but one of the pins, you die. Spare the dying.
Okay, and
Only
then
if you get the other pin.
the cloak seems like either a rogue thing or a ranger thing.
Yeah, one of you sneaky folks.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, Lander's
I'd be
pretty
interested in that
sneaky.
cloak. I'd be interested
So
in
would
that cloak.
Lander.
Guys might have to
Lander
roll
found
for
it.
it.
Well, no, Lander
Well, I
found
mean,
it. So.
Yes.
Landis the one who found it, so you could fight him for
I
it,
found
or you
human
keep
shit.
it.
He found it. I'm pretty sure he gets it. I roll for it. I get a 16.
And I
Natural one.
think so. Treasure we got last
Like
time,
that.
Yvette ended up with like one more gold piece. And I'm gonna say, Umara is very egalitarian, and I'm gonna remember that nonsense.
So where were we?
Was
We were
there
just-
Was there any
any
gold found?
gold on the cultists?
Yes.
got a cloak.
Yes. Yes, there was. There was
189.
30 gold on them.
30 gold. All right. Are we gonna give
Yep.
Jade
Divided by-
some anyways?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so 5 each for us? Or
Sounds
6
fair.
each. Oh my god. I can't math tonight. 6
5.
each!
5.
Well, are you
5.
giving to Harry as
5.
well, or just
You
to
forgot about
us?
Harriet.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Harriet. Okay, 5 each. I'll write that
Mr.
down later.
Egalitarian.
Yeah, I totally forgot about Harriet.
How much did we get last time? Because I didn't write
I
that
don't
down.
know,
forgot to write
but,
down how much
I
we
think
each,
like
of, each of us got 1, and Yvette
and
got
Yvette
2.
got 2,
You
so.
forgot about me.
got. What?
Really?
I didn't. I reminded her.
Thank you. All right.
Alright.
So you looted the bodies. There's still issue of.
Amara is taking this scroll of dying by rolling a spare.
Okay.
Lander
the
is
dying?
taking the cloak.
The cloak. So the cloak,
Believe.
the cloak gives you advantage on stealth checks that rely on sight. So if you're trying to stealth and I'm rolling to see if someone
See you.
notices you, they have disadvantage. Now that's going to be behind the scenes. So remember, knowing me, to remind me that you have that cloak on if you're stealthing around.
Okay, yeah, can you say that one more time, what the thing is? I'm writing it down for my own reference.
And if you are sneaking around, it gives you advantage on any sight checks for someone to see you. Doesn't affect sound, but it does affect sight. So or it gives them
Where that rock made a
disadvantage to
sound over
see
there.
you.
Did you hear it?
Right.
I didn't see anything, but I swear I heard that rock make a noise.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty sure that door over there just said shit.
I can see how my
Okay.
monkey plays in real life.
Advantage on
She's all
stealth
super
checks
organized.
regarding
I'm
sight.
just
Got it.
fidgety.
All right. So next.
So what was down the other path?
Well,
It's a
I don't know. What
necromancer.
is down this other path?
That's what I keep saying. I want to have a look over there. And I keep
Okay,
getting no
so-
response.
So you come over here.
Okay, Umara is still tending
And-
the people.
Okay. So Mara's back here tending
Yeah.
to all the people.
I'm with the vet.
Harriet's with Umara, because her people are there and she's trying to help out.
I'm walking with the
um,
vet to go check out what's going on, what's on the other
Okay.
side.
How about you, Lander?
Lander's just admiring
Leonard-
his new cloak.
Sorry, wait, yeah. Leonard will go down the hall as well.
Okay. So I can't see what I'm writing again, but basically
Okay.
there is a
Oh.
large room like this,
not bad.
and a ledge up here somewhere. And up on top of the ledge, which is about 15 feet up, you see
It's the darkness.
Trogdor just got trashed again.
You see a trash?
Poor
trogdor?
Trogdor.
You see? This guy!
Wizard Rick.
He says, my name isn't Rick. My name is Reek. And they call me Reek because I reek so much happy. As he says that, he lets out this disgusting fart that just washes over you. And just... Yeah, it smells terrible. It just fills the whole...
This guy
cavern.
reeks.
But I do reek! I wreak havoc!
No, you just reek.
What do you mean?
You stink.
You reek.
You smell
stink.
bad.
I viciously mock you. You smell terrible.
You don't even care.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the stench in here is coming from you. Because, I mean, oh man, you smell pretty bad yourself. I mean, at least I have the excuse of digging up graves and stuff. But, wow, you should not be talking. And like, you know what? You may have foiled my plans to resurrect the Minotaur Lord, but, doesn't matter. I'll still resurrect the Master.
Oh, hey,
You
real
can't
quick.
stop it.
Who's this Minotaur Lord you're talking about? Can you tell me more about it? I'm interested.
Roll. What do you want to do? Persuasion or intimidation? Which one?
Here. Persuasion is what? They're both
Tell me more about the Minotaur Lord. What do you want to do? Let's win
I'll do
more
persuasion.
information.
I'll do persuasion. I'm interested. I'd like to know more. Seriously, I'm very interested.
Uh-oh.
7.
Ish.
Damn it. It was almost a 20.
You know, maybe I should become a necromancer and research like ancient Minotaur lords, and then you would have known about this guy. Dumbass.
I was
Anyway,
just asking a question.
reek. Remember,
God.
because I reek so much. And then he should take off his voice modulator.
And then he disappears. He disappears back into the cavern.
That's
In
Yeah,
a cloud of gas.
yeah. And as after a few seconds after he disappears, you notice the cloud kill spell emanating from the hallway.
And
And so normally I would say you guys travel back to the village. So I'm gonna say I'm just gonna allow you guys to go. Harriet is all. Where the hell is my outfit? Anyway. Harriet walks up. Guys, thank you so much. We have the people we came to rescue. Let's go back to the village. I know that guy got away. Whoever it was, he sounded kind of weird. But
some wizard called
Let's-
Stink.
Stink?
I think
Who
that was
named
what he called
himself
himself.
Stink?
I thought it was Smelly
Who
or something
knows?
like that.
Something like that.
I can't
Smelly
remember his
kid.
name. I don't know her. It was weird.
It wasn't a kid, was it? Smelly kid?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't Smelly Kid. What
It
was it? It
probably
was,
would
it
have
was
destroyed us all if it was a smelly
Rick.
kid.
Rick. That was his name. His name was Rick.
Rick. Well,
Rick.
I have no idea who this Rick character is.
Stinky Rick.
We,
Thank you, Rick.
and she's holding up the elderly school teacher lady who, this lady, she's she's really out of it. And she goes, look, we need to get these people back to the village. Apparently
agree.
this Rick's plans have been foiled here. Thank you so much. But we need to get back to the village. And
I want to check out the
So these
sarcophagus
people
before
help.
we go there.
okay.
I want to have a look at that.
So
Said something about a Minotaur Lord.
Harriet
Treasure inside.
takes the people out the cave and leaves you
I
guys.
stick around with Yvette since I have the decent vision.
And I
too,
think I
just
would
so-
actually,
Okay.
Umara would actually go with Harriet because that's what she
Okay,
would do.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
about the people.
Yeah.
So I can say Umara helps and some other people walk along as well. Yeah.
And
So,
Jade.
if I
Jade
want
would
to
be coming with
investigate,
us.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, 'cause
Jade,
Jade's still out of
Jade is
it.
Well, Jade
staggering
doesn't get much
along.
choice.
Jade
Yeah.
is a bit
Yeah.
jaded.
Yeah. All right. So
So I guess it's investigation.
yeah.
That's
I'm
plus
gonna
3.
do history. I'm gonna do history.
Okay, well that's plus 5.
Hold on, the intelligence. So
So what's
I'm
I
gonna
gotta
roll
go
too.
9. 9 plus 5, 14.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll as well for a history check. So 10 plus what was mine again? Plus
No
2, so
history?
12. 12.
All right. So you recognize it as a Minotaur lord from a couple hundred years ago that used to rule a kingdom. It was its kingdom. Like you recognize some of the runes from it. Barfair recognizes the fact that it's a Minotaur kingdom from long ago. That's about it. Yvette recognizes that some of the runes from a kingdom from a couple of years ago that had fallen to a powerful wizard. About 150, between 150 200 years ago, and this was a tomb that was fairly hidden because it was the last king in line, and they didn't want the tomb raided, so they hid it in a cave.
Alright. Well, do I reckon there could be any valuables inside? Or should I just open up and take the Minotaur skull so that body's not complete and it can't be resurrected? If that's a thing, which I think it might be.
I
Plus it'd be a
mean,
cool trophy.
why are you asking
Oh
me?
no!
I'm
I'm
asking you, what
the
do I know?
DM.
Do I think there could be treasure in there? What do I know about Minotaur?
There definitely
Lord
could be
sarcophaguses?
That's about all. Well, it was a history check.
Oh.
And so you know that it was common for them to be buried with riches. As far as whether or not it could be resurrected or not, you have no idea.
Well, I mean, that's what Sticky Rick was trying to do, bring it back.
Yeah, but you have no idea if taking the skull would prevent that.
But you don't know that it would hurt.
Right, right, pretty much. Yeah,
Well,
you don't know for a fact.
I want to examine the sarcophagus for, like, magical traps or whatever in case opening it
Okay.
could do something bad. 17 plus 5? Yeah.
It appears
Fine,
fairly
so-
mundane.
Alright, let's open it up.
Roll a strength check for me.
Oh, shit. Bob, you want to give me a hand here?
Yeah, I can help you out.
Strength check. Strength. There's not a check called strength there.
Oh,
Just do your strength and modifier.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Okay. My strength
me roll
modifier
for you?
is +1.
We're
so
both gonna roll.
13.
All right, I'm gonna say between the two of you, you managed to shove it aside, like maybe a foot or two, just scrape it, both of you pushing it at the same time. Individually, those rolls would not have succeeded, but together,
Yeah.
it was just enough to.
There we
and-
Teamwork.
Yes.
You see a
Half elves unite.
giant skeleton adorned in kind of old burial armor. It's a minotaur. What can I say? And there's some gold and riches in there. There is a broadsword laid across its body, hilt downwards. And I'm going to have to figure out what that broadsword does. So give me some time, and I'll tell you.
Yeah.
It's going to be a two-handed sword.
Alright, not much use to me, but could be valuable anyway. We could sell it off.
And I'm gonna say.
Might as well take it back to the village.
We may as well take all the loot.
Yeah.
And there's some jewelry there that looks fairly valuable. Jewelry and gold laden jewelry. If you want to take it, you're welcome to
Sweet,
try
yeah.
to get it appraised.
Yeah, let's take
Maybe
as
not
much as
this
we can
village.
carry.
Oh, we'll take it. And
Yeah, let's take as much
Yeah,
as we
take
can
it elsewhere,
carry,
maybe.
and hey, just for shits and grins, I said we take the skull.
yeah, I want to take the skull. It's cool. It's a cool souvenir.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good for the story. I mean, I
Okay.
could use it as the basis of a tale about defeating a Minotaur Lord. Really good prop.
I love it.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Alright, so we can
Alright.
detail all that stuff in Discord.
Yep.
Later
Yeah,
on.
yeah. So, do me a favor, because I'm gonna be going to bed pretty soon. I don't want to forget. Remind me, send me a PM on Discord to itemize a two-handed sword. The gold stuff, I'll figure out what the value of that is, and that'll kind of depend on
So just ask
a
you,
lot of
just
other
PM you
factors.
to spec out what we found in the casket.
Yeah, the gold stuff, or the jewelry and stuff, is gonna kind of depend on who appraises it and how much they like you, and
Well, I mean, just
Yeah,
the
all that
actual
stuff.
items. I'm talking just like a
But yeah,
spec out
what
of
it
how
is,
much
and then
gold,
you
what
can
jewelry
decide what's worth
found.
later.
Yeah,
At least we
but
just-
not
Well, you didn't
necessarily
find any
value,
gold.
but
Just
It was
like
all
habits.
jewelry. It was all
Okay.
jewelry and like gold
Gold
laden
jewelry.
jewelry. So
got
yeah,
it.
golden jewelry. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you just wasted a nat
I
20.
know. I just get fidgety.
So we will start next session as you guys get back to town.
Cool.
Awesome.
Alright, so
session.
Barth, you and I were the only ones here like, looting this thing, weren't we? Everyone else was already gone.
Yeah, everyone else took off.
No,
We-
Lander probably would have stayed.
Oh, was Lander with us too?
That's
Yeah,
it.
I thought Lander
would've
said he
been
went.
I guess he was.
I thought Lander said he went back with you guys.
He did
No,
not. He did
Harriet
not.
and
No.
I and Jade,
Harriet
of
and Omar
course.
were and
Jade,
Jade were the
yeah.
only ones.
I think
that were,
Lander
like-
left before he said.
Lander was kind of tagging along with us, but he tagged along with us to steal.
No, Lander
so he
crashed.
Yeah.
Lander
he
was
can
with
tell us
you
what he
guys.
did.
So
Yeah, he's
Sorry
here.
about that.
So Lander.
Lander,
No
you
worries.
did you
You're
stay
a witness
with
to
the
us
group,
Desecrating the tomb of the Minotaur King.
or did you help the NPCs back to the village while they desecrated the tomb?
When was this? Sorry, I missed quite a bit
Just now.
there. Well,
So
Just now,
So
after
Amara
Yeah.
and Harriet are taking the ex-prisoners and Jade back to the village,
uh-huh.
medical attention and so on.
But you didn't
Barth and I
say that you were
stayed
going to help
open the
them.
Minotaur tomb,
No,
but we don't
yeah,
know what you were doing. Were you with us?
no,
Or did you
yeah,
go back
Lander
with
wasn't. Lander was not going back with those people.
Okay.
them?
when
Okay,
that was
that's-
going
so the
down.
three of you
He's
know
accessory
about
to
the
our
loot
crime.
that you found. So they found a bunch of. They opened up the sarcophagus and they found. I'm gonna say Lander helped you guys as well because he wasn't here to roll.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
So,
Bad one.
so that's fine. The three of you found a two-handed broadsword, a very large broadsword, buried with Minotaur Lord. That I'm going to have to figure out the stats for. That I will do this upcoming week.
And a bunch of jewelry.
And a bunch of
and
jewelry.
The skeleton of the Minotaur Lord, whose head
Yeah.
we took.
And
Awesome
Yvette
trophy.
took the head, and there's a bunch of jewelry, and it's entirely up to your characters whether you want to tell the other three, because Harriet was involved as well, about what you found. So you can.
That looked.
I,
We can
if you
divide it up
guys,
between
if
the
you,
three of us for now. I
if
don't think there's any
yeah,
real
I
need to mention it at the moment. I've got other things on my
well,
mind.
I
mean, we
will
don't need to
apologize because my
disguise it from
character
you.
is kind of stupid.
No, role
and
play
just
it
came
out.
from a
Role
tr-
play- don't-
I am
don't-
playing.
don't-
I'm saying I'm gonna
But
get
would
more.
your character wouldn't say, "I apologize, my character's kind of stupid."
No. I'm saying when we get back, since we're right now, we're not gonna be
okay,
back.
okay, sure, okay,
I'm
okay,
saying-
yeah.
When we got back, my first thing when I would say was like, "You guys, we found the coolest broadsword and armor and jewelry inside this tomb." Yvette kept the
Okay.
head. It was awesome.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'm apologizing.
That's where it's going,
Me as drummer is apologizing to Fuzzy and
From
Carthage
Barth.
because my character is an idiot and would be like,
yeah. How
that
much
was
more
so
fun
cool.
would that? How much more fun would that be if they weren't expecting it?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You know.
No, I
think
would
about
agree. If
that
we
in
were-
the future.
I would have
Yeah.
held off if it wasn't for the fact we're waiting till next session to get back to town. If we were already like, you get back to town with everyone, I would have
That's
just
fair.
waited.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But since we're waiting,
Well,
it's like I don't want to
that and-
forget.
that, and these guys, like everyone here, it actually seems to be really good about not metagaming. So,
Yeah.
like everyone's thinking about this is what my character would do, so this is what's gonna happen, and
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Your hands. Oh God.
Sorry.
Oh no, you
Sorry.
messed it all up.
You're ruining everything.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I didn't notice.
So that's the
Swell.
session. Thank you
Alright.
guys. That was.
Okay, gonna log off
Um,
of Twitch. See you later, Twitch.
You finally got through
Bye,
session
Twitch.
1 in 3
Woohoo,
sessions. Now I have to come up with something
Yay.
new. Oh no!
Yes.
I thought you had session 2 and 3 already written out.